Okay, machine is firing up. All right, good morning, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Saturday, December 21st, 2019. It's 8:04 a.m. here in Arizona. Today is, well, Bitcoin's down a slight bit, 0.16%. We're coming in at 7,154. The market is a mix of green and red. The market's definitely enjoying the recent pump Bitcoin did and its sideways action. So that's given alts a little bit of room to moon. Of course, the market is closed because there are slackers, but the Dow Jones Industrial Average did have a good week, although Friday was a red candle. S&P 5000, S&P 500, good week, but Friday was a red candle, and the Russell 2000 index was a good week, and Friday was a green candle. Looking at Tether into Bitcoin, 1.42 last 24 hours. Tether into Ethereum, 631 million last 24 hours. Not bad going into a weekend. Real numbers here from Asari.io. Market cap for Bitcoin is 129 billion. That's a little low, of course, but Bitcoin's price is a little low right now also. So 131 million. In volume, that's dismal. Needs to be at least 300 million to even be a mediocre day. So, what we are moving into with the weekend and then kind of a holiday weekend. So, yeah, we can let that slide. Longs versus shorts, 66% and 33%. Longs 66, shorts 33. And the usual players are doing their thing. Bitfinex is more positive on the longs. BitMEX is just positive on the longs, and Binance, of course, more shorts than longs. Current sentiment over at Blockchain Whispers is positive. Bitcoin dominance at 70%. It's been holding that recently. All right, total altcoin market cap at 55 billion. Let's look at Bitcoin, of course. On the daily, we're still in a downwards channel, even though we have had some upwards momentum recently. And then looking at the daily MACD, it is positive, but let's not get too hopeful yet. It really is about, are we going to start moving to the, let me grab my little knee brush here. Are we going to start, moving up here to the top of this channel? And will we break through, or will we start doing, another downwards momentum? So really, it's all about, I think, on the daily, when we look at Bitcoin, if we zoom out a little bit here, when we're looking at, go away, there we go. If we look at Bitcoin on the daily, which is a good time frame to look at, it's all about, is this what's going to happen? Are we going to continue a downwards channel, or are we going to, as we continue this upward momentum, are we going to break the top of this channel? And right now, we are still below the 200 moving average by a long shot, and the super guppy EMAs are all red. So, still a downwards channel, even though we have some upwards momentum. It's going to really come down to, are we going to break this, around 9,000 or so would be, if we continue up and when we break that channel, that would be kind of a trend reversal to me. But right now, we're still in a downwards channel, even though right now, we are heading towards the top of that downwards channel. Looking at the daily again, as you can see, we are well below the 200 moving average. And then this moving average here, it's a secret one. You got to join blockchain education to know what it is. Sorry, but I got to keep some of the secrets. Now, this is the DI and the ADX. So ADX is right at about 25. It's slightly above 25. That's healthy on the daily. It's good. We like to see that. But the DI, directional index, definitely is in the dripping blood red here. So we really need to get this. I think on the daily, when I see that MACD is already positive, so that's good. But when I see this start moving green and getting some solid, green to it, then I'll have a better feeling of reversal. So, are we going to get out of that downwards channel that we see here? The MACD would say so. The wave trend oscillator from Lazy Bear would say that yes, we are now above oversold, and the wave trend oscillator is below. The green line is above the signal, so that's good. I mean, short term on the daily, we're looking positive. It's all about, are we going to continue up to the top of the channel, and then do we break it or not? MACD, of course, as we've already looked at, is positive. Histogram is not expanding as rapidly as I would like. I would consider this still a little bit of a weak positive cross. Let's see how it goes. And of course, the directional index, this guy really seems to be quite a lot of weight when I look at it in charts. And so, as you can see, once we turn green here, we had a beautiful pump. So really, watch for this directional index on the daily to turn green, and when it does, then we might see some action. And also on the daily, if we can get above this 200 moving average, boom. So really, we're all about, Bitcoin is sideways. What can I say? 2 hour for immediate price action. We're still above the, still below the 200 moving average, and we're still below the 200 moving average on the 2-hour chart, and the directional index is green, but just barely. It's pretty weak, and the ADX is below 25 now. So here's the thing: it's sideways. We're going into a holiday weekend. Anything could happen. Big news. Here's a fun thing to look at. I linked to it in the show notes. Data visualization of 118 coins plotted over time. This is why HODL altcoin indexes doesn't work. Anyway, it's a neat little article. And basically, it shows here's a bunch of alts plotted over time. Then here's Bitcoin plotted, and I can save the trouble of reading it. Basically, it just says that, and it proves it with some numbers. If you want to hodl, if you really want to just dollar cost average, kind of set and forget, it shows that Bitcoin is your best bet for doing that. Obstacles can't stop you, weather can't stop you, heartbreak can't stop you, failure can't stop you. Only you can stop you. Keep at it.